woke up with these crow's feet, but I ain't losing no sleep. I reckon I'll be okay. They show that I am OG. Go ask my little homies. They
I'm
follow,
a
so they know
child.
me.
I'm a brother.
I'm a sinner. I'm a saint.
I do
I
not
cannot
feel
reach
ashamed. You fucking stepped on my toes. God.
for the last time.
Scrap the pod. It's
I'm
over.
sorry. I don't know when you guys are also interested in songs that I am. Okay.
It's the Findings Podcast. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games.
We've got everything you want.
We've got new plantains.
He fucking
Oh my
he
God,
dropped
again.
it again. Fuck, man.
Well, I don't know when my turn is. Okay. I had to give it a second.
Well, I go, then Zach goes, then you go, or you go, then I go, then Zach
but I don't know
goes.
where he's going to stop.
Colonel Mustard. Like you
Dude,
gotta have instincts.
Colonel Mustard.
No, dude. Those were shot off in fucking Civil War.
It's the
Jay
Civil
for this
War.
podcast is Colonel Mustard. Just because you got mustard tones, like I showed you guys earlier, green pants. So Jay and I are both dressed in autumn.
He's got Luigi vibes.
Autumn colors.
I've got
Wario vibes then.
a fuzzy hoodie.
Wario.
Sex,
very
Baby
Wario-esque.
Bowser.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
So
Oh, I love those pauses. Pregnant pause.
dude, I was so irritated because I knew you guys were going to be on pretty early, and I was trying to drive quickly home safely, and it's going so smooth. I was like, dude, I'm going to be back by like 5:35, 5:40, and I'm literally one block from my apartments, and some dumb motherfucker had to wreck their stupid, shitty green Chrysler bullshit. And so that slows everything down.
It wasn't an Altima. I picture an Altima.
Honestly, there was a lot going on, so I couldn't see it well. I just know it was a green sedan.
I'll say Altima for the story.
We'll say it's an Altima. And so finally I get past that, and I go to my usual gas station to pick up some vitamin drinks.
Vitamin drinks.
Dude, there are 6 SUV cop cars, an ambulance, and a fire truck at the gas station.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was insane. And I was like, well, fuck, I don't even know if they're open. Of course I tried. They were. And I'm like, so what's going on? Like, what do you know what's happening out there? And she's like, well, everybody just kept, I was asking, like, why is that truck still out there? That truck's been out there for a really long time. And it was this big white truck with just tinted to fucking just complete black windows. You could not see into them. Probably illegal, I would imagine.
Black.
And so apparently it was there long enough that it was light out when she noticed it at first, and then like completely dark when she finally called the cops. So who knows how long this was going on, really. But apparently the guy fucking overdosed on something.
And they couldn't see inside.
Yeah, and everybody, like, she kept being like, should we call the cops? Like, that's been there. So who knows how long I don't know if he survived. If he didn't, he probably could have, but everybody just kept being like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it.
And that, kids, is why you do not illegally tint your windows. What's the legal percentage? 15, 20, 25, 30?
I think 15.
And that's why it's illegal.
This guy must have.
He deserved to die.
Whoa.
Because he has a legal tint.
The saddest part about it, I was thinking this guy fucking OD'd in his truck that I could not even dream to afford. So this guy can afford this amazing truck and drugs at the same time.
I was picturing an Altima. I guess because you went from the car wreck to the store, and so conflated. So my bad.
Well, Truck does make Ultimas now, so I see the confusion there.
The brand truck.
But no, dude, it was this really fucking nice truck, and
And he OD'd.
yeah, and I was like, how are these people making enough money while also apparently doing enough drugs to OD sometimes and keeping their shit together? Like
So
I'm
Jay,
fucking struggling.
I have two questions.
Please.
First, what brand is that fan behind you? That black boy. Is that a Lasco?
That is just so far from a question I was expecting.
I mean, it's important. Because Lasco makes some pretty good fans. I'm a fan guy. People shit on me, whatever. It should say on the if it doesn't say on the front, it's not a Lasco. So let's just move on.
A fan of
Also,
the
you have a
fan.
Donkey Kong barrel next to it. See that, Z?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, this motherfucker came with a remote. Slasco
See,
got that
okay,
bullshit.
so I have a remote and I have a black fan. Black fans matter.
Black fan and a tight little skirt.
What is
Second
this?
question, since you couldn't tell me what brand the fan was.
All right, dude.
So it's clearly an off-brand, great value. We'll call it a great value fan for now.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of truck was it? You have to know. You work in a auto body repair shop. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Yoda.
Dinkelberg.
I'm trying to think because it was surrounded by 43 vehicles.
Okay.
But I think it was a Ford because it had that style of fender flare on it.
Okay. That's all I needed. We can move on. Jay, I see you have a
FF.
Jay, you either have a Finding Nemo down to your left or an open pill bottle.
Uh-oh.
Jay, say something. It was Nemo.
Is it over here?
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I must have been seeing stuff. I love that you have a fish on your desk just starving for water. Sorry, guys. I'm in a weird, goofy mood. Let's move on.
That's my gentleman's cream pie vape juice.
Gentleman's cream pie. What does that taste like?
Tastes like consent.
And a little
That-
bit of toaster strudel icing.
That makes sense. Okay, moving on.
I liked all of that. That was great to me.
What's on your
I
mind,
wish-
boys?
Well, I want to see what's going on around you because I feel like you two have just been really piecing my beautiful room apart.
Colonel Mustard.
It was
Cur-
Colonel Mustard in the bedroom with the vitamin drink.
Oh, that's a Clue reference, right?
Mystery solved. Yes.
Is Colonel Mustard in that game?
Yeah, Colonel
Oh, yeah.
Mustard, Professor Plum.
Oh, right. So I played Monica and I bought an adult board game.
Ooh.
Do tell.
Fuck, I forget what it's called. I wish I remembered. It's one where you have like a whiteboard. It's more of like a flippy notebook. You pick a card that has like 8 words or phrases, and you have to pick one of them to draw. So you draw it, you close the notebook, you hand it to the person to your left. They open it, they see what you drew, and then they flip the page and they write what they think it is. And then they pass it. The next person has to look at what you wrote and then draw that. And it's just it's like the phone game or whatever.
Telephone. Yeah.
Telephone, yeah. But it's fun. This one has some adult stuff in it. And we sorted out as much as we could, all of the naughty cards so that we could play it with our children that are 8 and 11. And so we played it last night. And Sammy, my 8-year-old, drew a card and he pulled just the tip. That was what he decided to draw.
All right.
And
Yeah,
he drew just a tip of a dick going into a pussy or an asshole. No, he did like someone tipping someone. He like dropping money or something. And it was just hilarious. I'm glad he doesn't know what just a tip means, but Monica and I had a real hoot and holler.
How'd you explain that one away? Good
We
job,
didn't.
buddy.
We just said good job. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking tip.
It's not a good tip, but it's a tip.
That was just a tip. All right.
Just a tip.
That's good though. I like it. There's a game. I wish I remember what it was called because it's just gonna be annoying to whoever's listening. But I know that there's a game you can play online, something to do with telephone in the name, but it's like an online version of that, and you can do like that game that you just talked about, and it'll like you'll all take turns driving it or like drawing it and send it to each other, and then your camera
Isn't
will
it-
mess up.
Isn't that on Discord? Isn't it a Discord game?
I don't know. Maybe. It sounds familiar, but anyway, that game's really fun because you can do like a bunch of like different little mini games. Like you can do an animating one where you each like draw a piece of an animation and have,
Oh, that's fun.
and then at the end it just shows it all together. And I don't know, it's a good one. Or ones where you draw like, so one that was really fun was you drew like just whatever you wanted, like a dog or something, and then it would go to the next person and then they would add to that dog. But then for the third person, it'll just delete what the first person drew. And
Oh
then,
yeah, it's a similar concept.
yeah, and then they'll just draw something like around what the second person drew, and it's just fun to
Yeah.
see how they all change. And
Dude,
it's a good one.
Have you guys ever played Jackbox games?
We'll get the name of it. But yeah, I've played a few of those.
Dude, those are
No,
so fun.
I've played a game at Jack in the Box,
What was it
the
called?
fast food restaurant.
Was it
Monopoly.
called Where Did My Dad Go?
Yes, that's what it was. Still haven't beat that one. That's a tough crack.
Ah, dude.
Difficult.
It's got a 20% pass rate.
The only clue I had is he ordered a sourdough jack and a large Coke, and then you're just left to like search the restaurant. Employees are confused why you're there. You're like, I don't know where my
No.
dad is, and so like the cop, CPS. It unfolds.
And that's what's cool. Your friends can help you.
They can. They usually don't help much because you get put in an orphanage. What is that behind you, Jay?
What now? I
I'm
don't know
just-
what.
Just trying to change the subject before I start crying.
Oh, are you talking
I
about
just-
my cat laying on
Some
the
of your
ground
cat-
behind me?
It's flicking its legs and shit.
All right.
You-
You guys, just because I didn't want to be frustrating to listen to, I looked up what that game I was talking about. Or that game I was talking about is called. It's called a Gartic Phone. And it's just Gartic Phone.
Gartic?
GARTIC phone.
That's a weird name to call a game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vortex.
But
Let's call it something else, shall we?
it's just a website, GardicPhone.com. Really fun game to play with friends and stuff if you're not close together. All right.
Oh, dude, that does look fun.
We should play
Maybe
that.
that's what Zach was playing.
I mean, we could play it on the second half of this pod. We could play it next pod. Also, Zach, you have something behind you that keeps twitching. Is that your dog's legs poking behind you?
Yes.
I
He's
keep
hard to see
seeing
in all the
some
black
movement.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm a hunter, so I see movement and I lock in.
Come here.
Yeah, Jake's just fucking on it today, dude. If that
He's-
thing was an elk, it'd be shot, bud.
Dude, I'm glassing these puppies.
He's just laying like a weirdo over here. Let's see.
Let's see this. Let's see this. Fine old boy. Dude. Oh, he looks dead. Will you make sure he's alive?
Guillermo.
I
Puppy.
saw movement.
Guillermo.
That's just the gas leaving his body.
Dude, the fact that you're calling a dog. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that pooch.
Yeah.
That dog has a weird, I don't understand it. I never will. A weird obsession with me. Zach can account for this. It's been 2 times that I've been at your house, and that dog, dude, it's fucking bizarre. He like has to lick my mouth and jump on me. It's more than just like a normal happy dog. He's like something about my smell or my look.
He's in love. Dude, he's
That must
like
be why
that.
all those dogs were after you in high school, those 3s and 4s.
Those 3s and 4s.
But no, he gets that way with certain people, like because when he was a puppy, we would take him to work with us because my wife and I worked together at the paint store, and our boss was like cool with just bringing him because they had a dog at the store and that sort of thing. But there was one coworker there that he just loved. Like he would freak out when he saw her, and he still does, like to this day, if like because she randomly came by a few months ago to talk to us or whatever, but he'll like just piss himself when he sees her. Like he gets
Oh,
like
wow.
so excited that he just like pees on himself, and like it's so weird. And I don't know. I think
It
he
must
just
be
wants to hump
a
her.
vibe, or yeah, he wants to do bestiality. He doesn't know it's illegal yet. I just
Honestly,
recently found out that it's illegal.
his ass just needs to get fixed at this point. And I think a lot of his weird issues would be solved.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Jay can attest. His cats were a real problem for a while,
Fucking nightmares.
and I was like, dude, get him fixed. It'll be night and day, black and white. And
Yeah, they were
Jay,
both white. They turned black. It was fucking wild.
exactly.
No,
That's
dude,
cool.
that they really did change 100%. I was so not only ready, but I wanted to get rid of them. I fucking hated them. I did, dude. They sucked all night. It didn't matter. Fucking, they had food. You did everything that they could possibly need. You'd just be trying to go to bed, and they would not just sit in one spot and do it, but walk throughout the house and go.
Dude, that howl. Oh my God, the howl. Jay, you lived at 6th Street with us, right? When all us boys lived there.
Yeah,
And we had Ellie, my white cat.
I loved Ellie.
I loved Ellie too. Before we had her fixed, she was a fucking tyrant. She would do the same shit. She would howl, and she would come into our room and howl, and I'd be like, fucking stop. And she would just poke her ass up at me like, fuck me.
Like
And it
those
would
3s
make
and
me
4s in high school.
Same thing.
and I was already so mad. And then when she was just like, oh, and looked at me like, I guess I'll accept this. You could fuck me. It made me so mad. And so I grabbed
Dude.
a claw hammer and just nicked her in the skull. No, I
Just enough to fix her.
didn't do that. I just booted her out of the room.
Yeah, but it is seriously one of the worst thing. And it's not just that. They fucking
They
scratch
spray.
everything. They spray your walls. Dude.
They sprayed my computer,
Oh, dude, I would come
gaming
home.
PC.
There's a fucking center spritz on my monitor, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And dude, it's like potent pheromone bullshit. It stinks so bad.
Dude,
I still want to kill him a little bit just because of it.
I used to have a cat, Louie, and
Louie.
he would be so annoying in like a different way because he would just like if our door was closed, he would just want in so bad, and he would just meow and meow, and he would like eventually he started like pawing under the door, and he would just like do it so much that he would actually open the door. But then when the door like swung open at him, it would startle him and he'd just run away.
Ah.
So you'd be so pissed. You're like, God, I want
You
the
just
door
never get
fucking
him.
closed.
My big fat orange cat, that fucking asshole, dude. So every morning when Marissa leaves, she'll leave the lights on out there. They're loud as fuck. Her and Zach will have full conversations with the door open. Right now, I'm like fucking irritated already. And so I'll shut my door. And he didn't give a fuck about that door until it was shut. And he'll just walk up to it and just ma ma ma, and then just
Ah.
and I'm like, you motherfucker. So I get up, I open it, he looks at me, and he'll just turn around and go the other way. And I'm like, you fucking asshole. Why? I just want to sleep.
Dude, animals are frustrating. We should probably get off this topic, but
Probably.
I have one more cat topic. Guys with cats. Guys with cats. It's eventually going to be this podcast. I have a baby. She's 7 months old. She's a light sleeper. Anyone, any listeners, any co-hosts that have had a baby? No.
Yes.
It's a fucking...
No.
As soon as you get that baby to sleep... I also have 2 boys that just fucking clomp their way through the house, knocking shit over. So I have to deal with that. And then we have our one cat, Swish, black. He's black. So that tells you a little bit about him. He's black.
He's spooky.
Swish.
He's
I
an
love
out.
the name Swish.
I don't know how we picked it, but he's
A
an
little
inside
swish.
and
Baby
outside
swish.
cat. But when you let him in from outside, he meows his way through the house to like he has like an automatic feeder. And he just meows so fucking loud. He's a big like tomcat son of a bitch. And he just fucking meows his way through the house. And if you're like, shut up, shh, he's all meow, meow. He gets louder. Like there's nothing you can do. And then he'll make his way to his cat food, and then he'll meow at his cat food.
Because
like-
it doesn't release food yet.
He'll have food in his dish. He'll have like
Oh.
a sufficient amount, but he's one of those cats like, I need more food. There needs to be more of the food. And so he'll just fucking meow at you.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes me violent on the inside.
I won't keep this topic going, but my cat does very similar shit. Fucking
Okay.
irritating, dude.
I'm glad that we feel the same rage.
Did I tell you guys
Yes.
about the car wreck that happened in front of my work a couple weeks back?
No. An Ultima?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know 75% of cars on the road are Altimas, but this one just
No, it's
happened to-
the people that drive Altimas are fucking maniacs. It's always
That's true.
white, Mexican. Usually whites or Mexicans. It's their first car where they just think it's fucking rad, and they're always just crazy aggressive. And there's like
Dude.
memes about it and shit.
I thought it was just me. I have always hated, honestly, I hate any Nissan driver because I'm like, why the fuck are you driving a Nissan? It's the worst fucking cars.
I'm with you there.
But I get it
Been
if you
like-
have to.
Every
Wait.
car
But-
I've ever had. Thanks.
There you
Wait,
go.
hold on.
You fucking
Z,
dicks.
There
Z,
you go.
your Ultima, your Ultima was great. That was pre
My Nissan truck was fucking rad too.
your
you
Nissan
dicks.
truck was great. No, Zach, this is a new thing.
Okay.
Your cars
Well,
were
I,
awesome.
I haven't had a car newer than the 90s, so
90s.
I know.
I'm barely beating you, dude.
I'm exaggerating, but
But
No,
no,
your cars were great.
that's 100% fucking true, dude. Nissan drivers, and like Jake said, it's either an Altima or a Maxima usually. Just the biggest assholes on the road. And in my experience, it's always some young chick who just does not know how to drive, or she's just an asshole, really. She just thinks she owns the road.
She's
And-
living in her own world.
Oh my god, dude. I just want to fucking hit every single one of them and be like, there, your fucking car was worth $2,000. It's totaled now. Go fucking die. Like, it's so frustrating.
Your rebuilt title is going to get rebuilt again.
Dude, but so this wreck happened in front of my work, and I don't know where this story's going to go because it's a pretty soft ending, much like my
Okay.
piece. So all of a sudden, just hear this huge collision out in front of the shop, and I'm like, oh fuck, what was that? Hopefully nothing here. And this red truck, I fucking cannot remember. I should remember because that's kind of part of the story. This red truck got hit in the back by a white Kia, and that Kia dude was so fucked, and I don't understand how. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road right before a huge dip with train tracks, so everybody slows down right there. And this Kia just fucking slammed the back of this truck. And everybody at my work, we know a decent amount about wrecks, like damage to cars, and we were looking at it and we're like, I fucking cannot figure out how this happened. Like, what happened here? And
Was it
we
like
tried.
It seemed like they were going faster than they should have? Like it was a more extreme wreck or something?
Definitely going faster than they should have.
Okay.
And it's at like this T intersection, and so I'm like, it doesn't make sense because that truck, I saw him going straight, and so there's no way that he just pulled out in front of this car or anything, but somehow that guy in the Kia just fucking slammed him. The hood's fucking TP'd. It's
Jesus.
I mean, he probably totaled that Kia, and it wasn't even a bad car. Like, it was newer. And so weeks
How old
later,
was the guy?
I never saw that guy, like not close up. He looked Italian.
Okay, yeah.
He got out, he was gabagooling, just
Yeah,
real upset
as they
about
do.
shit.
As they do.
And it was weird because he kept walking away from the car and coming back, but like walking long distances away from the car, not like keeping a
Oh, yeah, that's a
perimeter.
concussion speaking there.
And so I called the cops immediately. I'm a snitch, I know. And so the red truck, by the time the cops get there, he's gone. And
He left?
I was like, yeah, he got the guy's information that hit him, and he just fucking left. And so this white car is still there. The Italians just mobbing, and the cops come by, and they're questioning him and all this shit. And then that guy gets in a tow truck with the tow truck driver. They haul his car away. Well, weeks later, I go out for an estimate with this guy, and
Estimate it.
And it's a red truck that has rear end damage. And I go, this looks really familiar. He's like, it should. It happened right there. And I'm like, oh, no way, dude. We were all wondering what happened.
Small world, folks.
Yeah.
Also,
so,
can you guys help me with my rear end damage?
oh, dude, it's totaled.
Ah, fuck.
Insurance.
You've seen it, so
that.
I believe
it's a salvage title.
Okay.
Estimate.
Yeah, I've been wrecked a few times.
Yeah, dude, it's economic total loss. But
hey, car jokes, everybody.
Car jokes. We got cat jokes and we got car jokes.
So I asked
it's
the guy
in the car. I'm here to check out the car.
Get in the car.
So I wanted to finally cinch this bitch up and figure out what happened in that situation. Guess what? The guy says, I don't know what happened.
He was just driving and just got slammed.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so it doesn't make sense to anybody, even the guy that got hit. Like, so big fucking open-ended story there, but it's just crazy because I did see one of those people again, and I fucking have no idea what happened still, and it eats at me.
Well, you said he was Italian. He was probably eating like a meatball sub.
Pepperonis.
He might have been eating at Crumb Tony's, our sponsor.
He might have.
Crumb Tony's.
that's probably more likely that he had a big slice of Crumb Tony's of pizza.
Come on down
And
to
he-
Crumatoni.
and he
Probably
had
had
the
sauce
slice
all
up
over his
here.
hands.
He had
You
a
dude.
know-
a pepperoni pizza and a side of gabagool.
You know how big them slices get? That's a 12-inch slice side to side. And so he's got to start somewhere. And the foot's on the gas because his dick's hard. He's eating this pizza. And boom, he's doing 70 miles an hour in a 30.
His
It-
dick's hard. He's got a body in the trunk. Someone hit the back. He doesn't give a fuck. He's taking off.
Exactly.
He's getting
I
that
can
Crumb
vouch.
Tony's.
Case
It
solved.
is impossible to not tip your toe in while you're eating a Crumb Tony.
Oh yeah, you have to lean back and so your foot naturally goes down, presses.
You get that
And-
ballerina.
Yeah, it's an equilibrium thing. That Crumb Tony's pizza. He's a big. Okay.
It's a big gabagool. I just want to keep saying gabagool now.
It's the funnest thing Italians do, really. Say gabagool.
They have some gabagool. I think Tony Soprano's like the only one who really had the gabagool.
Oh,
I don't
really?
even-
I don't know.
I don't know what gabagool is. I've never seen The Sopranos.
Tell us out there, fans, any references you can think of the gabagool, except The Office. I know about that episode of The Office where they think
No.
the guy's in the mafia and they get the gabagool at the restaurants.
Oh, right.
I
Okay,
know
still
that
tell
one.
us because I don't know that one.
Also, if you know much, if you're okay for any of our hardcore Italian fans,
all three of them.
There might be one.
it's a thing that's said that they call like marinara sauce gravy.
Oh. Is
Mom's
that,
gravy.
Is that
So
real?
we got I think maybe it might be another thing that's just portrayed in TV shows and movies, or if it's just like an old school Italian
They're
type
like,
thing.
give me some gravy for these mozzarellas.
Dude, if you don't live in Italy, I think it's fucking stupid to you. You might as well be a white guy going burrito. Give me that
Carne
quesadilla."
asada.
I need the carne. Yeah. You sound
I
like
can
a
get-
Peggy Hill for sure.
Yeah. Can I get the carne? Carne asada. I'm
To
gonna
speak
need a arbara.
Espanol.
See,
Yeah.
there's a white way of
We're good at that.
speaking his Mexican, what the fuck is it called? Hispanic.
Spanish.
Hey,
Why
I
is it
say you
Spanish? They're
want
not from
some
Spain.
Cerveza?
I guess. Is it Spanish?
Dude,
Yeah, it's Spanish. I
we're
don't
out of
understand
time.
anything.
We gotta go to ad. We'll be back with more
Crumb Tony's. Let's hit that ad.
languages.
Check out the stack. We got stacks. Stack. Oh my god. You got it too flat.
We did like that same.
This is my 4. 4, 5, 6. Look at his 5 and 6. Right?
Jun Jun. It's Law and
Welcome
Order.
back. It's Law and Order.
We're back. I hope you
I
liked
love that I
that
knew
ad.
you're Jun Jun.
Yeah, you knew Jun Jun. Dun dun dun.
I'm the rich one.
dun. They're not
Dude,
rich, they're
nothing
dead.
worse than fucking Law and Order.
Dude. Yeah.
Ugh.
I used to
That's
so we-
true.
my dad and I would play World of Warcraft in the living room. And like
Oh,
my
I know
stepmom
where
would
that's
just
going.
be out there watching TV all day long while we're playing World of Warcraft. And yeah, that would just be in the background all day.
Dun Chun. Looks like the
Dun.
victim was 17 times.
17. I remember
Cool.
being 17.
And then the music would come on. Dun, dun, dun,
Nobody
dun,
to me.
dun,
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 dun, dun,
dun,
dun. Ba, 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 da.
The
Yeah.
bum bum.
dun, dun, dun.
Fuck Law and
Oh,
Order. I hate you, Law and Order.
It's
And-
the fucking worst.
CSI and any of your babies.
Bro, I hate to say it, but I watch NCIS with Tia all the time.
What?
And I love it because it's fucking horrible. All the jokes are so like, you know, they're coming.
What?
It's just easy watching. It's like Family Guy, but
Dude, that is not
different.
easy watching.
Why?
Have you guys heard of Suits?
I've heard of it, but never watched it.
It's in a similar vein where you could watch any episode of it. Same with like Criminal Minds. You can watch any episode and know what's happening because it's something different, but it's supposed to be like a serious drama show. Like Suits is about lawyers and like, arbitration. I don't know any lawyer words. Contempt of court.
Cease and desist.
But Monica loves Suits and she watches it every day. There's 8 seasons, 16 episodes per season. She's finally on the fucking 8th season, so I can not have to. I mean, she watches it. I come in the room, you look at the TV, you have to watch some of it, and you're just like, I hate this. And it's the same with Criminal Minds. There's nothing funny about it, even if it's supposed to be cheese dick. It's the fucking worst.
Dude,
I agree.
I will say, I think, as far as all those shows go, because they could easily fit into the same category, Criminal Minds is probably the best one out of them. Just because I think the actors are better and stuff in that one. NCIS has this fucking gimmicky goth girl that's super smart and does all the fucking
Okay, I've
and
seen
stuff.
her.
I'm
Yeah.
really hot, but also smart. Bah.
Yeah.
And
you're
the
just
Criminal
like,
Minds has that tall, skinny dork guy that does the same thing, right?
Spencer Reed is his name in the show. Yeah,
Spencer Reed.
Did you guys
Which
oh sorry.
he's
go
the best
ahead.
character in my opinion. I'm just throwing that out there, but
Never watched it.
It made me think of, and I don't want to lose it, but did you guys ever see that show 911?
No.
See it?
Reno?
No, that one's
No,
in
I've
there.
seen it advertised, but haven't watched it. It seemed in the same vein.
Bane.
Yeah. So it's made by, I don't remember if it's both or just one of them, but by the guys who made American Horror Story. And
Oh, weird.
it's just about like
That is weird.
the different jobs of being like an emergency worker, basically. So it's like the paramedics and the fire people, men, fire department, the police, but it just gets really intense with like the disasters and stuff that they have to deal with. And like, I don't know, it started off really good. Like the first 2 seasons I really liked. And then they introduced Jennifer Love Hewitt. And
Huge tits.
I don't know if you can picture anything she's in or anything
Not in the last
about her
20
really,
years.
but she sucks. And she just oozes cheesiness and made the whole show so cheesy and made everything cheesy.
Dude,
And
it's funny because she was like one of the hot ones of like the early 2000s. And there's another chick. Who's that blonde that was in like Sharknado?
Tara Reid.
Yes. It's got to be a similar type thing where like they were really hot and popular and then they just go away for 15 years and they pop back up and just cheese ass shit.
Okay, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I've never thought Jennifer Love Hewitt was hot.
I didn't really either. Like, she's cute, but I never.
Same with Tara Reid. She looks like a fucking goblin.
She's gross now, dude.
She's goblin cum.
I
Hold
thought.
on.
Okay, she was cute in. She's in Scary Movie, right?
No,
No,
she was in.
Come on,
American
guys.
Pie.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I just remember it's old. She was hot young. Nowadays,
you cannot.
What
Oh.
are you upset about, Jake? Jennifer
Yeah.
Love Hewitt still?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna send you guys a picture.
Okay, well, we didn't get to meet her in person and fuck her.
I
Yeah, dude. Everyone's hot with
Didn't.
the cum face.
That's so true, dude.
Look
Facts,
in-
bro. Facts.
look in the Discord general chat and tell me Jennifer Love Hewitt was not.
She's not ugly, Jake. She's
not ugly.
She's not ugly. She's not unattractive. She's just not my thing.
Okay, Jake, let me put it in the way that Joe
Yes.
and
She kind of
Mark
looks like
put
my
it.
cousin. I think that's a big part of the not.
She looks
attractive.
Who's your
attainable.
cousin? Do you have her number?
Seriously though, I mean,
No,
yeah.
just not now, but like
Oh, I remember that cousin. I know who you're talking about. But no, she looks attainable. She looks
What?
real.
Attainable for you?
Oh, 100%. Dude, I'd fuck her on a Thursday.
No,
but would
she's
she fuck you though? That's the
yeah,
question. That's obtainable.
that's the definition of attainable.
No, that's it. That's what I'm getting at. She looks simple.
She
Oh
probably-
my god. I mean, she doesn't look like she'd be smart if that's what you mean by simple. But
She looks like a grab bag of puss, dude. You could just fucking
So you walk into a-
in, say, "Hey,
Nah.
I guess," and she's like, "Thanks,"
oh,
and you
okay,
go
now
home.
you're fucking with me. Z, make sure you post that picture that I posted in the pod so people can tear Jason apart.
Yeah.
Please, by all means, dude.
Don't tear me apart. It's just that she kind of reminds me of my cousin. That's why
See,
I don't
that's
think
fun.
she's hot. And she
I
doesn't.
ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
And Jay's like, yeah, she's like a 4 or 5.
But dude, sometimes you find
Yeah,
out.
she's
I'd
like one of
pass.
your 3 or 4 dogs. Yeah.
God, I wish I had them dogs chasing me.
Dude, it's true because Jake was dating the cuter girls out of all of us too. So
And
Jake
none
has
of them
dated
were as
cuter girls
cute.
than her.
Oh, okay. I'm about to get
100%.
violent.
100% you've dated cuter girls than her.
There's no way,
Jake.
except for
You're-
my current wife.
yeah,
I think
careful.
I think you are underestimating your milestones. I guess I don't know what you call it. The women you've been with. I've seen girls that you've been with, and I'm like, well, goddamn, that's just unreal. And I see her, and I'm like,
Okay,
All right.
fair enough.
So be mad at me all you want. All I'm doing
We'll
is throwing
agree to
compliments your
disagree.
way, but
We'll agree to disagree and move on.
But Jason's also bi, so that
she's
could
got fucking
factor
she's got
into it
fucking
somewhere.
B cups at best, dude.
Jason only likes girls that have that nice gorilla jaw. I'm just
Dude,
kidding. Tia doesn't.
If they don't
Gorilla
have
jaw.
hair on the shoulders, your boy ain't Agent Smolders.
24-inch biceps,
Dude, that was a good
minimum.
one. You're
Was it?
pulling. Was it X Files?
Yeah, I can't believe you got that.
Agent Smolders. Z, you're frozen. I hate to say it.
I feel like that
Dude.
name's wrong now. I'm fixing it. Just don't
That's
focus
Agent
on me.
Smolder. I think Mulder
Mulder and Scully.
and
Mulder and
Scully.
Scully.
Jake, I really do. I'm sorry, I can't get over this. I'm looking at her, and she is Yeetka at best.
Yitka was hot.
Yitka was
And
super
that's what I'm
hot.
saying. Jake's been with hotter girls than this.
I mean, if we're talking high school and up until my current wife, Yitka was the hottest.
Agree.
I don't know. I thought pretty much every girl you've ever dated was pretty fine, and I think they were better than her.
I mean, I fucked Taylor Swift twice. Katy Perry.
Katy
Taylor Swift's
Perry.
not even hot.
Katy Perry's
Yeah,
kind of a
some more
gorilla.
3s and 4s.
More 3s and 4s in Jay's book. Dogs.
God damn.
Okay. Z,
Dude,
didn't you have
Oh yeah. I just wanted to say that the girl from Shameless is super cute though. And I've always
redhead
Oh,
girl?
thought so.
Fiona?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Fiona,
Yeah,
not
I
the little
agree.
girl who's a little girl.
Oh, the little redhead shit.
She is definitely 18.
Now,
I'm not, I'm not
not
talking
when
about
I
her
fucking
baby.
started watching it.
She's more Jay's type. So
Well,
Jay does like
she's
the
attainable
Gingerellas.
for me.
dude, and Fiona has a slight resemblance to Jennifer Love Hewitt, kinda in a way.
Brunettes.
Yeah, similar shaped face, big
But-
smile.
My point about her, because I thought about her a minute ago when we were talking about obtainable, is I don't know the case now because I don't care and haven't looked it up, but she used to have an ugly boyfriend. And I was like, wow.
Fiona did?
Yes, in real life.
Do you know his name? I'm gonna find this guy.
He wasn't famous. He was some.
Oh, so this was before she was famous?
No, she was famous, and she was with some fucking nerd.
Bro, that's shameless.
That's a strike.
I'll
Her
kill
name is
myself
Emmy
soon.
Rossum.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
she
I'm
she sang in Phantom of the Opera when she was 17,
I remember that.
and it's incredible. Her voice is like,
Well,
I
I'll
didn't know
keep
she had a
my
voice.
opinion about her to myself.
wow.
So I searched Emmy Rossum, ugly boyfriend, and the first picture is her standing next to the singer of Counting Crows.
Oh, all right.
Should they dated?
I don't
What?
know. I don't know.
Dude, there's like 40 pictures of them together. But I think I know the guy you're talking about. Glasses, he's got a weird shaped head. He's got a bit of a Jewy look.
Just made me feel like
Yeah, that's
maybe...
the guy from Counting Crows.
No, there's no dreadlocks in this pic.
Anyway,
Okay, yeah, let's move on. We're getting
a little
Well,
superficial
I'm just a little
here.
pissed that every opinion I have on this podcast is so fucking wrong compared to what you
Jay,
guys
the
think.
fact that you said prime Jennifer Love Hewitt is attainable is I'm not gonna be able to drop that one. That's insanity.
All it takes to get her is be funny.
Okay. I mean,
Maybe.
we'll never know, but
She might be a fan of that.
it's
That-
true.
I just that's all. That's what I see. I see her being with whatever guy makes her laugh, and to me, that's just you got to have standards.
Okay. Fair enough. Z, I thought you had a thing. We were about to talk about it before we launched the second half of the pod. I mean, this is going to be more drama.
I feel like we're picking on Jay.
Well, NBC.
I don't think we are picking on Jay. Jace has some wild takes, and I'm just defending myself.
That's true. I didn't bring up
Defending
Jennifer
yourself.
Love. I didn't bring her up to pick on Jay. I brought her up because she ruined that show for me.
Jake, you defending yourself from all these compliments, you motherfucker.
I see that picture. I think she's extremely attractive, and you're acting okay. Moving on. I'm so mad.
So Jay's sister and my sister work together, and
Which I'm not supposed to talk about.
well, what part are we not supposed to talk about that they work together?
No, just the fact that she doesn't want me talking about her, which is so strange to me.
Oh yeah, that's what we found out from my sister. Is she found out we had a podcast and got really nervous about what we had been saying about her and things like that. And
Which is hilarious because, like, what dirt would we have on
Do we
her?
all
It's
not
in
like Kayla?
I'm like,
she's always been the best.
we always liked Kayla.
I mean, I walked out arm in arm with her at your wedding. She's the best.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have a bad thing to say about anyone in your family. Maybe just making jokes about your dad's vampire habits. But other than that, I don't have anything. But it's just funny to me. So then I told my sister, I'm like, okay, so Jason on one of the earlier episodes is really trying to gaslight me. So I need you to ask Kayla for me, because I've gone my entire life knowing that his last name is pronounced Bingley. That's what everybody always said. Always. It's always
Can
how
we
I
do this
heard
one
it.
tomorrow?
And then Jay told me it's pronounced Bingelly, like he's Joe Dirt, but he's really Joe Dirte now or something. Jason's sister has confirmed that Jason's gaslighting me and it's Bingley. She says,
oh shit.
Everyone in the family says it's Bingley.
Yeah, and everybody in my family can't read past a third grade level. So
Okay. Let's hear Jay's defense.
Okay.
Jay doesn't agree with majority.
Clearly, I'm in the wrong on everything.
Yeah, most
This
things.
is
for
absolute
sure.
bullshit. Okay. Okay. So let me put it in a way that would make sense.
Oh, he's got to come up with the. I'm just kidding, Jay.
Motherfucker. So
He's got to formulate the lies.
Get it straight.
if you were Hispanic and your last name is Rodriguez, would you say it Rodriguez or would you say it Rodriguez? You know, like it's how you would pronounce that name if it's coming from that background.
So what's the background? Germans?
German Italian.
Because I always thought it was like some sort of Asian descent, like Binglee. Bingley. Bingley. No?
Okay,
That's
so
not, you didn't even spell it right. So
I know that's I wasn't trying to spell it. I was trying to spell it phonetically.
wait,
okay.
so is there two G's, one L? Binggeli?
Yeah.
So they're saying pronunciation of Bingley in Missouri is Bingley. Bingley. That's in Missouri. And it says that the origin is Swiss.
Oh.
Which I'm also Swiss. I mean, obviously, Eastern European.
Oh, additional info. It originated from the name Binkley.
Oh.
So you might have been a Bink at some point.
So it wasn't Binkelly.
Chandler Bink.
I mean, this is from some random website. I'm trying to find the pronunciation of your last name.
Dude, I've never looked up Jason's last name, and I've always been so curious, like what
I'm so mad about
nationality.
I fucking hate it because it does not make sense.
Okay, so Jay,
Take it up with Kayla. I'm the messenger. I'm just saying I wanted clarity.
and also, Jay, you have the floor to cite your sources. I mean, you obviously
a
did
platform.
more. You obviously did more than your family in a way of like knowing your origins and the pronunciation of your last name. So,
Oh fuck, Jake! I think I found the website that you're on.
is the first fucking click on Google.
Missouri. What's frustrating is I have a little bit of family in Missouri, and I think that might be the problem.
Dude, that's what ruins it.
That might be
You
the
you move to
problem.
the US and everyone's all Bankley. Bankley.
Well, and that's my point is I don't think that's how it was pronounced before that name came overseas. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Like Bingelli.
Bingelli. So
Dude.
you're Italian?
So as far as whatever you call that, heritage, mostly
Genealogy.
German, Irish, French, Swiss.
Ah, the
Okay.
Axis powers.
Dude,
I'm just kidding.
we've
I
been
don't
trying
know.
to get rid of
I don't
y'all
either.
for longer than you can imagine. I
The
bet we're all
Axis
wrong.
powers.
The Swiss were probably on the American side, and we're just like, fuck
Oh
them.
yeah, none
I
of
think
us
they're
know any of that
neutral.
shit.
Oh no, that's Sweden. Never mind. See, I can say Sweden pretty well.
Oh, it's actually
Swedish.
Seddon. So just go with that. Let
Seddon.
everybody tell you that that's right. And
All right. All of our fans out there with the last name Bingley, please, Bingelli, please help us out. Jay, I'll call you Bingelli if that's what you want. I feel a little gaslighted, but I will. If the
you feel gaslighted,
well, my whole life it's been Bingley,
dude.
and I corrected people and shit. Like
if you grew up in a fucking cage and all they fed you was shit, then you would think that was the best food ever. It's just not right.
That's a good analogy.
It made no sense. But
it works.
It works.
I'm just saying it. I don't think that that's how it would have been pronounced before coming to America before people,
Before the movie Coming to America?
So I have
yeah, because when Eddie Murphy was saying that name,
That's what the movie's about, I'm pretty
so
sure.
it kind of an example is our boy Cecilio, actually, because his last name, Cecilio, if you're listening, thanks for listening.
Shout out Cecilio.
Hell yeah. But his last name is Tomas. But
Oh yeah.
a lot of people pronounce it Thomas. They think it's
Yeah, in the US it would be Thomas.
that's unbelievably stupid.
In
But
like
it
Mexico it would be Tomas.
yeah, because there's not an H on it though. So it's really
Oh,
Exactly. So
okay,
how
I
would
thought
you
there
have the
was an
first
H.
name Cecilio and go,
Thomas.
oh,
he
Cecilio
Sicilian?
Thomas?
Okay, sorry.
He's Sicilian, so they name him Cecilio.
You have to name Sicilian people.
That sounds like something my dad would
Okay.
do
Yeah,
for sure.
that was also a really stupid joke. Sorry, Cecilio. Sometimes you swing and miss.
Do you
Dude,
remember
guys got
that
me fired up right now.
that time when your brother was hanging out with Cecilio and we were hanging out with our buddy Nate Wasserman, and they were like trying to get, I don't remember why, but they were trying, well, just because we always did jackass stunts and shit, but they were trying to get Nate to drink a bottle of maple syrup. And he's just like, no, dude, that's gross. Like, that'll hurt my teeth. Like, that's gross. That's just a ton of sugar. I'm not going to drink it. And Cecilio goes, come on, you pussy. And then he just reaches into like Jake's cabinet, pulls out this bottle of lotion and just chugs it. Like half the bottle of lotion.
Yeah, he
Dude, that's insane.
chugged lotion.
And
Wasn't there didn't he make Justin eat his booger or something? Wasn't there something weird like that with Justin?
I'd fucking puke.
there was
That's too much. I hate boogers.
So there was a day I was hanging out with Justin, and him and his buddy Steven were over there hanging out with my sister.
Chavez.
And we were
Shout
in
out
high
Steven
school.
Chavez.
Hell yeah. And
He was Jay's neighbor for a while.
I don't even remember how it started, but they were just fucking with us. They wouldn't fuck with me as bad because I was Alicia's brother, but they would give it to like my friends a little bit worse. And they I remember they like held me down and sprayed Axe body spray in my mouth, and that was pretty gross. But then they held Justin down, and I don't remember who. I won't throw anyone under the bus for having boogers. I don't remember whose booger it was. One of them retrieved a booger. I'm sorry, I have hiccups coming. I'm trying to hold them back.
One of them ran to Country Corner and grabbed a
Yeah,
booger.
they grabbed a booger or two, and then the guy said, "Where's my mommy?
Where's my body? Never gets old.
Where's
And-
my money?
And then he fucking no, but they just held him down. You know, they were two big Mexican guys. We're two little pussy white boys scared.
And
of
you
Justin
gotta do what a
deserved it.
Mexican says, dude. Everybody knows that.
And he fucking fed Justin his booger. And I felt so bad. He was just looking at me like, dude. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything. I'm not gonna
Dude,
fight for your honor.
He should have been used to that. Growing up
Yeah,
with me and my
kinda.
uncle Tori.
Yeah, fucking Tori.
Crumb Tony.
Like we were desensitized to any sort or any form of torture because of my
Yeah.
uncle Tori.
You're all
Sorry, I had to get that out.
All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
no. Pretty the shit that we dealt with because of Tori just it really made every situation in life going forward pretty manageable because you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've had
It-
worse.
It made it easier. Yeah, you've sorry, I'm looking up the pronunciation for my last name, which is pretty spot on.
Dick, I still need you to find mine.
Well,
I
I
did. Bingley.
I
I
need you to find the way I say it.
being okay. So I need you to get on the Wikipedia page and alter it.
You're like, I
And
need
then-
something to send Kayla.
Proof, bro.
I mean, the funny thing about my last name, you search Herndon on the web, the
Yeah.
www, and it's mostly black people. Football
Interesting.
players, like mayors of certain towns. It's like Herndon is very popular in like the South.
Have you done a genealogy?
I've done a 23andMe, but not
Uh-huh.
a genealogy.
I was gonna say like maybe you got some black ancestry in there.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just pulled up Bengali family history. Bengali name meaning Swiss German, friendly nickname for someone, a little whippersnapper.
I don't think that helps. I don't think that helps your
Jay,
case.
That's such a good fucking last name for you. The whippersnapper?
That's so fucking funny, dude.
But
He's a
du-
little whippersnapper. I love it.
it doesn't
Oh,
help prove your point.
Foundlings.
It does not. It does not help the point at all. It's just so funny.
You're the whippersnapper.
Little
Oh,
whippersnapper.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh God, I wish we would have known that a long time ago. That's a lot of good jokes. That's a lot of good jokes.
Oh, Jay, it reminds me because I looked this up. I think when I did my 23andMe, someone was talking about what my last name. You know, there's like a meaning behind a last name. Mine is dweller in a nook.
Dude, that sounds
And I was like,
you, though.
that's me. I
The
hang out in my
nook.
basement all day. I
How
dwell
do
in a
these
nook.
last names make sense?
Well, now we got to look up mine, don't we?
It's like Smith. Oh, he was a blacksmith.
I mean,
No.
but mine's
Oh, Herndon.
also.
He fucking hung out in a cave, apparently.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Another source suggests Herndon comes from an old English word meaning an old English word herg, meaning hilltop sanctuary and pagan temple, and dun meaning dark or brown.
It's not that one.
Dude, how do they know
Unfortunately,
what
it's
color my
not
cock
that
is? I got
Dark brown.
That's what they base it all off of. They're like,
they got brown
Well,
cocks.
All
clearly
right,
they're
real quick,
brown.
guys. I just feel left out.
Okay, hit us.
So- No, I already knew the meaning to my last
The
name.
son of a Harley Davidson rider.
Yes,
The son of Jacob.
son of Jacob is all it is. It's not that cool.
That's
And I
all right.
tried to see if there were other meanings, but it's always son of Jacob. And Jacob was never my dad, so it's false.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. I mean, last names morph. Like Z, you told us how yours morphed. It was Larson, Jacobson, Day. What?
Yeah,
How it
yeah.
went back and forth, and it used to be like Smith, and they are a family of Smiths because that's
They
their
were
profession.
blacksmiths.
Yeah,
That's probably where
And-
Baker came from.
yeah. Baker, Diddler,
Diddler.
Diddler on the roof.
Couldn't think of another one. God, I'm.
What's the one?
Diddler on the roof.
I remember hearing there was one about the end of shoelaces. What is that?
Just the tip.
Just a tip. Nice callback
Hey, we called it back. That's because
to the very beginning.
we're kind of wrapping up, but you know,
But the end of shoelaces is called an egglet. Okay. No, I think there was some comedy, some stand-up bit that was about a last name. Fucking forget it.
you trashed it, you dashed it, you got
I ruined
your
the pod.
DoorDash. You didn't.
Who are we gonna shout out this week? My Uncle Terry or Tori.
Tori,
Uncle Tori, if you're listening,
get off the internet. You're not supposed to be online.
you're not
Jake-
supposed to be there, but if you're subscribed, then stay subscribed.
Yes.
It's called an aglet.
Aglet. Yeah, I didn't know how to say it.
You know,
Just put an
shout out
F at the beginning of that. It's
Kayla.
what I was called all through high school.
It's
That's
ironic.
good, Jay. That's awesome.
It's ironic that Kayla, being so stressed about the pod, got her featured on the pod. But shout out, Kayla. We love you. We don't
She's
have
like,
a
don't
bad
talk
thing.
about me.
We don't have a bad thing to say about Kayla.
No, she's the best.
I don't know why my family would ever think I have anything bad to say about them.
She's the
No.
best Bingley that I would say I've ever met out of all the Bingley family.
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong. We're doing it. All right. Who did, shout out all you listeners, monthly listeners, the 12 of you.
Wait, hold on. Jay?
Adam O'Connor. Okay.
Jay, I will say your last name the way that you requested to be said. If you admit that primetime Jennifer Love Hewitt was not attainable for you. And this isn't to diss on your looks.
I just cannot lie to our fans.
All right, Jay Bingley. It's been fun.
Bingley's sticking stubborn, sticking strong to his word. I can appreciate it.
Jay is going to do a deep dive genealogy, and he's going to prove us all wrong. I hope you do. I really do. I hope you
Dude,
prove
one
us
day
wrong.
I'm gonna travel to Germany and they're gonna be like, Bingley, like, you motherfucker, shut
You're
up.
going to shoot him in the head. You're going to go on a rampage.
Jay, did you get all your shout outs? Did you get your shout outs, Jake?
My shout outs, I mean, Avery, he's a little piece of shit asshole, but he's also super cool. So I gotta give him a shout out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Avery.
Connor,
out.
he would never know that I'm giving him a shout out, but he's the whitest black Asian looking kid I've
The
ever met
whitest
in my
black
life,
Asian looking
which is
kid.
super
Okay.
cool.
Interesting.
My sister Kayla, because she doesn't want me to talk about her ever, apparently. Shit, who else? My cats. I'd like to thank my family, the
Bingley.
Bingalies.
Bingley.
Yeah.
Bingley.
The Binkley.
Oh, Zach. We need to talk about Zachary Binks because I still call him Zachary Binks, but apparently his name was Thackeray.
Yeah, that rocked
Story
my
for
world.
another time.
That rocked my world to find out.
That could be a
That-
lisp issue. I need to shout out a couple people
Yes.
if we have time. I want to shout out MLK. I mean, he had a dream. He made me cream. We had different dreams. Mine had more cream.
Oh, Jake had a wet dream. Did you hear that? He's fucking.
I got
It's all
verbal
hearsay.
proof on the pod.
It's all hearsay. I'm going to shout out my daughter, Amelia Herndon.
Earhart.
Maybe we could post this video at the end of the clip. She's 7 months old, and we got her to wave, and it was the sweetest, most lovely, heartwarming thing ever.
That would be a
A
great
shout out
way
to her.
to end
What's her
it.
middle name, if you don't mind me?
Her middle name is Lola,
Aw.
Oh, that's adorable.
which is Monica wanted to name her Lola as the first name, Lola being Lori Lacey.
Lots
So
of
our
names.
two
Yeah.
sisters.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know where this is going. You're giving her 5 names? What's going on?
Shout out.
No, Lori Lacey, you know,
Lacey,
Lola, yeah.
Lori
Shout out
Lacey.
Everybody.
Yes. All our wives need shout outs.
This has been a weird podcast.
3
full
minutes of
pigs.
shout outs. Yet we forgot everyone. Nikolai, Justin, Ryan. Let's
Chase.
God. Yes.
Chase, Monica.
Yes.
She was
Yeah.
on in the beginning before we recorded.
Monica will be on the
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
My Uncle Fred from
Richard.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Everyone out there, foundlings, go make a the money. We love you, money.
Where's my money? Where's
Piece
my
of
money?
Where's
Here's a piece of
my
pie. Formaggio.
Montori.
All right, son. What no truth, Troy? You're a pussy. Get up. It's a throw. Ah!
Yeah, Jory!
Oh, come on, come on. He's a drone, he's a drone. Oh my god, holy fuck.